Yo, what's going on, goats? Grant back here with another one in Black Ops 7 Zombies, and today we have an out-of-the-map pile-up glitch on Ashes of the Dam for you to utilize when farming XP, camos, and challenges alike. I'm going to be showing you guys the perfect location to farm in so the bear can't hurt you, along with all the tips and tricks to make sure you not only succeed, but are also grinding at the most optimized efficiency level. One thing to note is that when in co-op games there are tons of death barriers outside the map, so using this glitch is near impossible, but not fully impossible with the right setup. For now, I would certainly only recommend attempting solo so you don't waste your time or resources. Before we get straight into how you're going to get out of the map and where to farm, I highly recommend getting yourself as set up as possible, seeing as there are only two ways to get back in the map once you're in the glitch. So start off by getting yourself pack-a-punched, and then there are a few key perks I'm going to recommend, so let's cover those real quick. First of which is going to be double tap, which will give us access to the double play minor augment, thus giving us a chance to restore a couple of rounds worth of ammo. Next, since we're right here anyways, hop on over and pick up Vulture's Aid right quick for the minor augment Condor's Reach, which will actually allow us to loot items farther away, being extremely helpful when out of map. After this, jump over to Blackwater and get your hands on Speed Cola for the Augment's Phantom Reload and Prestidigitation, which fills our magazines over time and gives us a chance to not consume ammo when reloading. Finally, over at Van Dorn Farms, we're going to want to grab the Death Perception perk so that we can see all zombies through the wall we plan on shooting through. After buying these 4 perks, the Wonder Fizz will spawn in, allowing us to grab Deadshot for the Dead Again major augment, which can return bullets upon critical hit. Now is also the perfect time to grab additional perks you might want, like Jug or PhD if you happen to be using a splash weapon, and you can grab Elemental Pop to help clear out those zombies. One other thing you can do is upgrade your weapon's rarity as high as possible, so you can actually stay in the glitch for a while before coming back out to get whatever you need done. And if you haven't already, while you're in the area, make sure you grab yourself an armor vest as well. Super important thing to remember, you will need to at least open up the barn door before glitching out of the map because the zombies will not spawn otherwise. Right outside the window here is where we're going to be farming, since for now, it's the only known location directly next to an ammo cache. Once you're ready to do the glitch, all you'll need is to hop in old Tessie, and you'll want to drive her up the ramp here on the left in spawn, just like you're going to see me do, and you'll need to line it up frame perfect right where I am. You'll know you're in the right spot when you see the front end of the truck dip down, and the left wheel is almost inside the ledge there. When you have everything lined up as you see here, all you have to do is exit the truck, and if properly done, you should hop out and actually be on the opposite side of the fence, outside of the map. If you happen to fail, don't worry, as you can simply repeat the process until you do finally succeed. As stated before, as long as you're in solo, there are virtually no death barriers. However, if you want to know the exact path to take, go ahead and pay close attention and follow along with me now. Once out of spawn here, just jump down and head out due south following the tree line on your right. When you start to see the rocks on your left, completely avoid them as they do drop down into a hole you will get stuck in. This big rock formation on the right is the first indicator here, so hug the left side of that all the way around till you see the clearing to your left, as well as the farmhouse, and head due east to the fence line. At the fence, simply wrap all the way right till you get to the barn window like so. Just like that, you will have arrived at the best known farming location that is accessible from outside the map. As I said before, this spot is the best because you have immediate access to ammo at a moment's notice. If you find yourself struggling to access the ammo mid-round, Ether Shroud is going to be your best friend, so make sure you have that equipped. Additionally, having scavenger smoke to conceal you will help as well. A big warning, some zombies will come outside with you wrapping the barn from that left side, so if possible, I would recommend placing a toxic growth right here to slow and kill them before they attack you. Some people opt to sit on the left side behind the wall of the barn, however, the results are inconsistent and sometimes you get hit by meat, so I prefer sitting behind the right hand barn door and shooting through, as this way you are pretty much completely safe. As you can see now, the only way the bear can even remotely damage you is with bees, so you shouldn't have to worry too much. If for whatever reason the zombies stop spawning, all you have to do is walk around to the barrier and they should begin spawning once more. Once outside of the map, there are only 2 ways I know of to get back in. You can either pop an anywhere but here gobblegum, which will not only place you back into the map, but will also mean the truck is still in the glitch spot, ready for you to hop back in and jump out of the map as soon as you're ready. The only other way would be to fully save and quit and then load back in. However, as opposed to simply using it anywhere but here, you'll be placed inside the barn and the truck will be teleported to you. So make full use of your time inside the map and get any final perks you might need, as well as getting those guns fully pack-a-punch to tier 3. Since this one is so easy, all you have to do when you're ready to go back is repeat the process of driving up the ramp and aligning it just right so you can proceed farming back outside the map. I'd hop right on this one as soon as you guys can. I expect it to be patched fairly quickly, possibly within the next day at the soonest. That is going to wrap it up for this one though, guys. If the video helped you out, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to stay up to date with all BO7 glitch and guide related content, don't forget to subscribe. This has been Goated Grand. Thanks for watching, and stay goated, everyone.